So supposedly we are getting reports that John
Bernthal.
Berthal?
Bernthal.
Bernthal.
Yes.
Probably should have practiced that first. We are getting reports that John Bernthal posted on his Patreon about him returning as the Punisher for a new Punisher show. Um, it's going to be R rated, and supposedly the main villain is going to be a female crime boss. He also confirmed that he is going to return in season 2, Daredevil Born Again, and other future Marvel shows as the Punisher, which we know and love him to do. But I was thinking about this, and I was like, who could be the female crime boss? And I like to think it's someone that we haven't seen in a really long time. Me personally, I'm thinking about Lady Tanaka, the ruthless leader of the Tanaka Yakuza, who typically I believe is fighting for territory in New York City, so it fits. I think it fits with the timeline currently. We have seen her on the big screen, but not since 1989, which I think I've seen parts of that movie. Um, but what are your thoughts, Alex? Are you excited to see more Punisher, and who do you think this female crime boss could be?
So I will be honest with you. I like the Punisher character. The Punisher show is my least favorite of the Netflix Marvel shows, right? It was the one I liked the least personally, right? Mostly because I thought they retreaded a lot of ground over and over and over again. That being said, again, I love the character. I love him in Daredevil. I think he is a great foil to Matt. I think that John Bernthal is a great Punisher, and I think he plays off well with Charlie Cox as the Man Without Fear. Um, I think that so short answer is what I think this is good is they had announced this a little while ago. John's more confirming. Um, I think what I like is that it's not a series. I think I'm gonna like this because it's one of the Disney, the Marvel special presentations, like
Mm,
Werewolf by Night, things like that. So it's gonna be like TV movie length, like 70 to 90 minutes, right? And it's gonna be it that way they'll be able to pace it fast and do a lot with it in a short amount of time. And I think that's a better way to do Punisher in a solo project, personal thingy. As to your Lady Tanaka, I vaguely remember the 1989 Punisher movie. Vaguely.
mhm.
Um, I mean, that's probably the honestly, that's probably the obvious and probably the correct answer is that it's Lady Tanaka. That being said, you know who I would like it to be?
Who?
Someone new. Just give
Oh,
me a new character. Let's invent somebody, right?
what if it was magic? Okay.
You're back on this thing. Jay is not going to be happy until they bring magic into the MCU. Okay, just Disney. If you're watching, okay, Kevin Feige, I know you watch our show. No, not really, but I know you watch our show. And Jay is not going to be happy with you until you bring magic into the MCU. Okay,
I want it.
just letting you know. Okay,
Yes.
mostly because she's kind of broken in the head.
She is such a badass character.
She is, but she's like damaged.
But I think that's what like makes her such an interesting, like, I don't know, X-Men character for me, I guess, is like she is broken in the head. And I do like that. I don't know.
I'm just saying. Okay. Um,
Not familiar with magic. What?
Yep. Magic is the sister of Colossus, and she is taken as a child into purgatory
Yeah.
by Mephisto.
Yeah. It's like a it's like a demon realm.
Yes, and so she is a mutant. Chat's asking if she's a mutant. Yes, and her ability is the ability to open portals to basically anywhere. Um,
Yep.
I really liked the character in that video game, Marvel Midnight Suns. Right, she's in that game, and she's a fun character to play in that game. And she has a lot of very good dialogue with the main character, and she's very angsty and mad at everybody. Um, so But yeah, she's a sister of Colossus. She does cool stuff. She's neat.
Yeah, she can like, I don't know, bring out a sword out of nowhere. She has magical capabilities.
Yeah.
But then she has this like demon that's attached to her
Oh
that
yeah.
she can like kind of harness the power, but she always has to be careful not to let it overtake her, or it could mean like the, I don't know, the end of the world.
Who knows?
Essentially.
Anyway, back to Punisher. I think that doing it as a special presentation is good. Lady Tanaka's the obvious one. Again, I want a new character, right? Everybody forgets Harley Quinn, for example, was not invented in the comic books. She was invented for Batman the Animated Series and is now one of the most beloved in Batman's Rogues Gallery. Let's do some new characters, guys. Let's come up with something fresh. Someone cool for Punisher to beat up and shoot.
Yeah.
You know, and we're going to talk a little bit more Marvel later in the show when we get to our kind of our quick hit segment, right, for news of the week. But yeah, I think it's a good idea. Would you like a new character, Jay? Would that work for you?
It would work.
Oh wait, I just figured. I bet you I know who it is. It just popped into my head.
Who is it?
It's Vanessa. Because
No.
Kingpin is the mayor now, and he's got his anti-vigilante task force, and she was doing all the crime syndicate shit. So my guess is the female crime boss he's going up against, and so what they do is they won't put Wilson Fisk in the show, and they'll just have Vanessa there, like sending people out to kill Punisher because of all the shit he did. Because he escaped at the end of Daredevil Born Again, right? And so Vanessa's going to send fools after him. So that's my bet. It's Vanessa.
I don't want it to be Vanessa. I want it to be someone else. Like
I agree with you.
You know, like maybe not, like maybe just a new character. My only issue with like coming up with new characters, it's kind of like, why sink the time and energy into that when you just have just a massive amount of built up characters, you know, in the comics that you can easily pull out of. I don't know. But like you said, like Harley Quinn has worked.
Yep. But yeah, now I think it's going to be Vanessa. Again, Lady Tanaka would be fine, but I think it's going to be Vanessa. It's already set up. And so especially since it's not a new series, it's a special presentation, so it's going to be TV movie length. The obvious one is to use a character they already have that you don't have to introduce the audience to.
Or, hear me out, Lady Tanaka comes in trying to take over territory, right? She's fighting Vanessa.
I like it.
Right? Then maybe Vanessa dies. Something. Kingpin goes off. He's fucking ballistic. This sets up like season 2 Daredevil, where he just fucking goes off the hinge.
He already is, and they already set that up.
Yeah. But
when
then
when he cantaloupe smushed somebody's head.
Yeah. And then the Punisher now has to focus on like this new-ish character, Lady Tanaka. I don't know.
YouTube chat's got a great idea. What if it's the Punisher's millennial crime neighbor, the Gentrifier, hipster noir?
Karen. He's just fighting Karen.
They've had good luck with these Marvel special presentations. They've done 2. They did the Werewolf by Night, which was good. And then they did the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, which was great.
I forgot about that.
Okay.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
So I think they've done a pretty good job with these. I think it's a good thing for Disney Plus. Yeah, let's go with it. All right, folks, let us know what you think. Are you looking forward to the Punisher show? And who do you think is going to be the female crime boss who he battles against in the new show? Let us know down in the comments below.
I do have